Here under header, let's first click on header. You're gonna see we have no header, so we first need to create one. At the top right, I'll click on add new. Okay, now we're gonna select this menu here at the bottom left. So I'll click on insert, and here we go. Now the first thing I wanna do is I wanna click on this little image right here, and you can actually use an image or you can use the new options they give you for the header builder. So here we have site logo, site title, page title, WordPress menu, and also the menu. The main difference between the WordPress menu and the menu is with the WordPress menu, this will just display the actual menu just like this. If you want to build a mega menu and have a really custom built menu from scratch, then you would use the actual menu option. We'll talk more about mega menus a little bit later. Right here, you'll see that we have our menu. Now, really quick, if you want to replace your logo, all you gotta do is click on this image right here and just replace it with your actual logo. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and select our logo over here. Okay, and there is our logo. Now you can also do this another way by taking the site logo and putting it here. It's virtually the same thing, right? So it's just a different way on how to title it, but it's virtually the same thing. So I'll just delete this one and keep this. Next over here, we have our menu. Now I'm gonna right click and delete this. And just to show you how I did this, all you gotta do is take the WordPress menu and just drag it next to the button, and then it'll display the actual menu on your websites. Now over here under the style section, this is where you can change the color. You can also add in like dividers and other really cool effects, which is really cool. You can also choose to, design it and customize it. And, there's a lot of different options where you can add in icons, you can change it on hover, on active, and there is a lot of different options that you can go through and customize your header. Now let's talk about something else, which is the pop-ups. Now over here we have book now. So the first thing that I'm gonna do here is click on this button, go to style, and for the background type, we're gonna click on the color, right? And then over here, we're gonna change this to something like green, okay? And I think that's okay for now. I don't like the square, to be honest. And if you wanna add a border radius, all you gotta do is just go ahead and select the border radius, and that will create a more circular button. So I'm not really gonna go through in detail on exactly how to build one from scratch. I will have a whole nother video dedicated to this, which will be like 20, 30 minutes long. Now over here under link, if I click on back for the button and click on dynamic tags, we're gonna scroll down and you're gonna find an option for pop-up. So right here we have pop-up. And if I click on pop-up one more time, you're now gonna see that we have action. So open pop-up, close pop-up, or toggle pop-up. I'm gonna select open pop-up, and now we need to select the pop-up. So the pop-up's name was it menu or something, right? Menu, all right, I'll select the menu. And after that, I'm going to click on publish. Now the first thing is saying, where do you want this displayed at? So where do you want this menu displayed? So you can actually have specific menus for specific pages. You can have specific menus for specific devices. The sky is the limit here. So over here to add condition, I'm just gonna display this on the entire website. I think most users typically do this. On my website, darylwilson.com, we actually do this. We display the same type of header on all of the pages, but there are many websites that have different headers for different pages. For example, this is apple.com, and if we click on something like Mac, you're gonna see that this is a different header now. So they've added in these icons right here, and they're essentially just linking them to other parts of the websites. If we click on that again, you're now gonna see the header also changes again. So Apple actually has a lot of different headers for a variety of pages. So if you're on a large scale website, it makes sense, but if you're on a small scale website, you might wanna stick with just one header. Now going back to our header, I quickly wanna go ahead and take out this background. So I don't really like this background, so I'm just gonna make sure that I change this to something like a transparent. So I'm gonna select white right here, but it's irrelevant because over here, I'm gonna make this transparent. Now, one more thing I should do here is under the menu section, I wanna make sure this is the main menu of our websites, and then also click on publish. I should also do that for the pop-up. I think I forgot to do that. So this is actually the main menu. The other menus are just demo contents from the Solve theme. So now that we've done that, let's take a look at our website. And there we go. So now you'll see that we have our new header right here. We have a transparent background. So you can see the background is actually behind the menu. Here we have all of our pages, and if I click on book now, we now have that menu that we created in the pop-up section. So this way right here, users can actually navigate to different parts of the website. They can go ahead and check it out. So I do like that idea of incorporating the menu here as a pop-up because it just feels like more professional. Also, let me demonstrate how to add pop-ups to any button. So over here in the editor, I'll click on a button and it's the same exact thing. So over here under dynamic tags, if we scroll down and go to pop-ups, we're going to click on pop-up again, and we're going to just put in the pop-up. I think it was it main pop-up or something? I forgot. Let's just do this one, main pop-up, okay? And click on publish. And then right here, I'll click on the button and voila, it now creates that pop-up. So you can apply any pop-up right there. I think I made the other pop-up and I just forgot the name, but I think you get the point, right? So you can just put the pop-up there, and anytime someone clicks on a button or they click on the menu button, you'll get really nice pop-ups. And I feel like that approach just makes your website look a lot more professional. So next, let's talk about how to design the footer of your website using the theme builder.